This is my honed down pedal collection. These two wah-wah pedals, this was made by Julian at PRS. It's like an old Clyde McCoy, and this is a real Vox wah-wah pedal. They're just wonderful. This is an electro stereo flanger, sounds just like a Leslie. If you've never heard a real Aryan chorus pedal, we use that all the time. I just found this Pearl octave pedal that sounds wonderful. This thing is a very radical pedal, but if you put it in the calm position, you can make it sound like Pink Floyd. That's very cool. A waterfall is an out of phase chorus device that I love. A delay llama. Wow. This is a vibro. So there's three univibes here. It's a vibro and a real univibe and a Sobite glow vibe. This thing sounds just like Machine Gun. This thing sounds like Trower. And this thing sounds in between, which I really like. If you've never heard of Bit Commander, OMG. Got a blue box that's been modified that I love. There's a dispatch maker which adds reverb and echo, which I like. This thing is extraordinary. It sounds like a fuzz face, but not as messed up in a good way. Electra made lots of pedals. There's a phaser I really like we use on sessions. This is something called a Black Muck, which is made by Jam, which is a distortion pedal I like. This thing sounds like an amplifier. Vermeer or something, I don't know. I really like that thing. We used it on a session the other day. This is an old Rangemaster treble booster made by Jam. It's called a Rooster, not a treble booster, which I like. This is a prototype of some octave. This thing sounds stupid. We'll use this a lot. Ampeg Scrambler that somebody made me. It was the sound of Cactus. Very cool. It's a boost. It was sent to me by Dusty in Between the Buried and Me. This is a fuzz phrase, which is like, it's a, fuzz phrase, right? Look, what do you want? You want a pedal that you plug in the session and makes the guitar player happier, right? And so this is honed down to the ones that make people happy. We use this on Bosco's record. This is, instead of 2 octaves down, it's only 1 octave down. I had it modified. This is a wonderful, wonderful flanger made by Pearl. Pearl, the drum company, made pedals. And so there's 2 Pearl pedals here, a flanger and octave pedal. And Michael Alt's, well, I don't know if he stole it, but he has my Pearl chorus pedal. I'm getting back for that. Of all weird things, this is in a Dynacomp box, but it's a booster, an Alembic guitar booster in a box, which was an original booster. Sounds clean as a whistle. I like it. I like these tuners a lot. Somebody gave me this at the trade show. I haven't tried it yet. I need to try it. Wow, we use this Electro phaser on sessions all the time. This is one of the best wah-wah pedals I've ever heard. I told you about that. This thing sounds like a vocal. Some wah-wah pedals go, these goes, wah, 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 wah. It sounds like a voice. It doesn't sound like... By the way, there were 2 of them. Almost the same serial number. It sounded different, so be careful. These are pedals that I can plug in and people go, I'll use that, I'll use that, I'll use that. So here is the foot pedal for the Univibe, for the real one. Plug it in here and it changes the speed, which is cool. And this is a Leslie guitar pedal for plugging your guitar into a Leslie. There are 2 Leslies downstairs. One of them works, one of them doesn't. I got to get the one that don't work to work, but that's the pedal that drives it. I don't know, I like this stuff. It's fun. It's fun. By the way, the most used pedal in the studio. Play in tune. Yeah. So this is a tape deck that Josh Florian from JCF Audio turned into a D to A converter, so it uses the amplifiers from the tape deck. This is an old AKG reverb, and then the headphone amps that we use, all the A to D converters that Josh made, something called Latte, which is extraordinary, something called Pep, which is a way of making things sound like tape. This is my mix bus, 2 Dolby units which make voices sound just like Freddie Mercury or Steve Perry. It's that sound that they used on Elton John's piano. Not that anybody that sings it here sounds like them, but that high end, right? There's 6 mic pre's here, there's 2 mic pre's here, there's 4 mic pre's here, there's a rebuilt JCF audio compressor here. You've got 4 Elvis type RCA rebuilt mic pre's. There's another 4 APIs here which I adore, which I use every day. There's an RCA mic pre that I like very much. Look, once we're in the box, once we go from here to the A to D converter, we stay in the box till we come out, and everything's run on a tower, and I've got a big screen here. These monitors, these are mastering monitors. These I built to help with some people at Maryland Sound, and these are mastering monitors at Dunlobby. So we're not mixing and then mastering, we're mastering while we're mixing. And that's fun. I enjoy that because then we don't have to go to the mastering house. It can leave here and it's done. So the other day we did a tune for China. We recorded a tune for all of China. Actually 20 million people listened to it, and he left here with the stick. It was done, it was mastered, it was finished, and we didn't have to send it to the mastering house, which for me, God, that's easy. But when you're listening on mastering speakers, you can hear like the mastering people hear. We're mixing on these little speakers that somebody else has to fix, so it's all done at the same time. Okay, so this is my mic collection. This is Danny Gatton's old 77 that I had re-diaphragmed. It's a really good thing. These are not Shure microphones. They're JCF audio microphones with really good capsules in them that were made like M49s. They were just cases. There's 3 C12s that were made out of the Tubes old AKG mics. This is something he calls Mendingo, which I like very much. It's a mic we made. These are 2 custom JCF audio mics in cans that I painted black so they wouldn't look like the original thing. These are original 667A electro voice mics that I like very, very much. They're flat. It's an SM7B that's been modified, and a real SM7, which is what Michael Jackson sang through, and Bonnie Raitt, and Chili Peppers, and all these people. A whole bunch of modified mics. I also have these, which we use for bass drum. They're wonderful. If you never sang through or played through an M88, they're great. These are the predecessor of these, and we use them for everything. It's a pretty honed down mic collection at this point, but I'm happy with it. It gets me everything I want. I used to have U47s and 251s and all these famous mics, and I've traded in all this because I like this better. So I have JCF Audio, and Eric Heiserman has been making me diaphragms, and the people at Stephen Paul Audio did these 2 microphones that I like very, very, very much. So there you go. I'm happy with the mic collection here. Yeah. This sounds ridiculous. I got my hands on this and I started going nuts. I was like, are you kidding me? Really? Is that really possible? be kidding me, right?
That's good.